Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this February 24, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Monday out there so far. Everybody has a great Monday evening. Hope everybody can stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be talking about the storm system here moving across the country as well. As you can see, here is one of the systems here moving up the Atlantic coastal water. Brought a little bit of shower activity to southern South Carolina, southeast Georgia, and also Florida. This here going across the northern Bahamas and out toward the Bermuda region and that vicinity as well. Also, we got a cold front stretching from up here across the northeast United States, kind of stretching back into portions of Missouri and Arkansas. That will slowly work its way to the south and east as we continue to progress through the remainder of this week. Also got a low pressure system over southeast Canada. Like I said, got moisture up here around Wisconsin, also Minnesota, Iowa, and also northern Illinois, moving into Michigan. Then we got another little storm system here moving into the Pacific Northwest around Washington, Oregon State, Northern California, and also we'll move across Montana, Idaho, Nevada, and then Utah, and then progress eastward after that. Got a little bit of activity down in the eastern tropical Pacific. A little bit across portions of South America as well. The tropical Atlantic looks pretty quiet, so just a little bit in the north central tropical Atlantic at this time. Alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue to get the show on the road here, folks. Alright, you can see we got mixed precipitation up here from New Brunswick to Maine to New Hampshire to Connecticut to New York State, all the way down to West Virginia, portion of Kentucky and Ohio. Got patches of freezing rain over a portion of Pennsylvania and New York State. A shower along coastal areas, eastern Massachusetts, eastern Connecticut, also around the Rhode Island, New York City area, maybe a little bit around New Jersey. DC and Delaware may get a little bit of shower activity. Thunderstorm and shower down across Florida and northwest Bahamas and the Florida Keys. Then we got shower activity in portions of Nebraska to Illinois to Indiana, all the way to Minnesota, portions of the Dakotas. And then we got mixed precipitation from western Michigan through northern Michigan as well to Wisconsin, Minnesota, North Dakota. Got a little bit of pockets of freezing rain over portions of northeast Montana and northwestern portions of North Dakota and central North Dakota as well. Also some mixed precipitation across South Canada up here around Lake Superior as well. Alright, we got snow flying in portions of Colorado to Utah to Wyoming to Montana to Idaho region. Then we got mixed precipitation from there to Idaho to Washington, Oregon State. Shower activity along coastal areas of Washington and Oregon State as well, with heavy snow pockets in Oregon, Washington State, Idaho, and portions of Montana regions as well. And a little bit of mixed precipitation over southern Colorado also. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Tuesday. Alrighty, here's your Wednesday forecast. We got a little bit of shower activity, a little bit of mixed precipitation in Washington State, a little bit of mixed precipitation over in portions of New Mexico, thunderstorms and showers from portions of Texas all the way into Kentucky, Indiana, Tennessee, portion of Alabama, Mississippi, and Arkansas and Louisiana area. A little bit of shower activity along the coastal areas of the Outer Banks of North Carolina and the coastal water. More shower from portions of Kansas to Illinois to Indiana, Ohio, portions of Pennsylvania to Rhode Island, eastern Connecticut, and Atlantic coastal waters, including New Jersey region as well. And then we got mixed precipitation from portions of Minnesota to Wisconsin to northern Illinois, Michigan, northern Michigan, around Lake Superior, Lake Huron region, over toward Pennsylvania, toward New York State, up toward Maine, also New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Connecticut region, just north of around the Massachusetts area, also around New York State and northern Pennsylvania. Got pockets of freezing rain, a little bit of snow up here in eastern Maine, over toward New Brunswick as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Wednesday. Alright, here's a look at the current watches, warning, advisory map for your location across the nation. Alright, you can see we've got a lot of dense fog advisories down there in portions of Mississippi, Louisiana, portions of Oklahoma, and central and eastern Texas. We've got river flood warnings from portions of right along the Illinois, Kentucky border, all the way down in portions of Tennessee, also Arkansas, Mississippi, Louisiana, East Texas, and also over here across South Carolina, one river flood warning there as well, and also over here in southeast Georgia. Wind advisories over South Dakota. High wind watches in effect for Nebraska. High wind warnings also in effect for areas of Wyoming. And then we got hydro issues up here in areas Wyoming to Montana to Idaho. Then we got some flood warnings in effect for portions of Montana. High wind watches and warnings also in effect for Montana. Avalanche warnings there as well, and also some winter weather advisories also issued for Montana to Idaho, Washington, Oregon State with winter storm warnings as well. High wind watches, warnings, also wind advisory for Washington, Oregon State, portions of Nevada and Northern California regions as well. And also some flood warnings in portions of Washington and Idaho regions also. Alright, small craft advisories up here from portions of Maine to the Boston area, a little bit along the Florida Panhandle coastline, and then also over here portions of California coast, Southern California, Washington State with some storm warnings in the purple. High surf warnings around the Alaska, Hawaiian Chain Island, and small craft advisories around the Alaska region as well. Alright, Storm Prediction Center, we do have a marginal risk. This is through tonight into early Tuesday morning. We have a marginal risk over South Florida, including the Florida Keys. This includes Miami. And then we got a marginal risk over here from Spokane, Washington to Pendleton, Oregon. General thunderstorm from Seattle to Portland to Eugene to Medford over toward portions of Montana. And also we got some over here towards the Aberdeen area of South Dakota, straight through Sioux Falls to Del Monte to Pereira, Illinois. Got some general thunderstorms there. And also around Orlando, Melbourne, Tampa, and Fort Myers. Also got some general thunderstorm for you guys as well. The rest of the forecast look quiet at this time, but could not add a marginal risk to some areas later in the forecast period. Alright, snowfall totals over the next 16 days. Heavy snow over southeast Canada, Maine, New Brunswick, portions of the Virginia Mountains, West Virginia, over here in the Rocky Mountains, western portions of California, the California Mountains, over here portions of Washington, Oregon State, Idaho, Montana, Utah, you're included, Colorado, South Canada as well, lighter amounts in the blue, maybe about a dusting to 2 inches in the other areas, but maybe higher amounts in the, like I said, we've got about 18 inches in northern Maine. We got about 20 inches maybe in Wyoming, according to some of the model run. Southeast and south is pretty quiet because we will be warm. So that's what we like to see since we've been so cold. We already got our snow in the southeast, so we're ready for springtime to come aboard. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like these videos, share these videos. We'll catch you back in the next one. So have a wonderful Monday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got.